Good evening. Not a good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another edition of Imagine Live. I'm your host, Mike Zeke, accompanied by the king of woohoo himself, Jimmy, the high-flying hippie. What's up, brother?
That's right. It's me. It's that tie-dye guy from way high in the sky. Here for chapter 188, and we're feeling great after last Saturday, but there's no one here that can give it to you straight like my man, Mike Zeke, with whom I love to speak each and every Wednesday. It's my privilege and pleasure.
If you weren't there Saturday, man, you missed one of the greatest shows I've ever had the pleasure of being a part of. Our 5th anniversary was nothing short but amazing. We had new tag team champions, the Rad Boys, 4-time tag team champions. Chris Coleman retained his heavyweight championship. Looking forward to talking to him a little bit later tonight. We got a lot of people we're talking to tonight, especially from the fallout from Saturday. We're going to hear from the good neighbor John Ross, Magnus Knox, the former Imagine heavyweight tag team champions, The Watch, James Ross, the Gavel David Lawless, yourself, and as I said earlier, 4-time now Imagine tag team champions, the Rad Boys, are in the house. We'll be hearing from them a little bit later. And then in our mega main event, we will have Gorgeous Gregory taking on one half of The Watch, the Sideshow Psycho, Malachi Gage, in the main event here tonight. Also, Fan of the Week returns tonight. We'll see who that will be as well. And then we will be, hey man, Saturday was a great show, but we're rolling right along. We're rolling right into Reynoldsville next Saturday, March 30th. If you haven't gotten your tickets, get them now. Don't wait. Don't wait to be a part of one of the rowdiest crowds, as you love to say. Reynoldsville, March 30th. Get your tickets and get them now. Don't wait.
That's right. March 30th in Reynoldsville. They're going to blow the pop. They're going to pop the roof off the top. Yeah. No, I can't speak.
Yeah, I'm rubbing off on you. Finally.
They're going to blow the roof off the place in Reynoldsville like they always do. It's going to be a crazy, crazy audience. They turned out last time in a freaking blizzard. They will be there in capacity. Get your tickets now at imaginewrestling.com. Like us on all social media, subscribe to this YouTube feed, hit that like on that video, move us up in your feed, move us up in everyone's feed, help us out by liking, searching, and subscribing to all things Imagine Wrestling across all social media. And then, Mike Zeke, we roll in to my favorite holiday, April 20th, back here at home in Altoona.
That's 420, right? 420. April 20th is our next show in Altoona. Tickets will be on sale very, very soon. Be on the lookout for that. And, well, as we're talking about Reynoldsville, we have some great sponsors lined up for us in Reynoldsville. Speaking of one, that is Crystal Clean of Du Bois. They provide professional experience in high-quality commercial and residential cleaning to the following areas: Falls Creek, Clearfield, Kerwinsville, Grampian, Rockton, Reynoldsville, Du Bois, Treasure Lake, Sabula, Penfield, Brockway, and more. Call them today at 814-771-1481.
We'd also like to thank Slap Happy Games of Skill. You know what these are if you live in Pennsylvania. You know they can be a ton of fun, be it day-changing money, life-changing money. You can win a lot of money at these things. Stop on by 43 East Main Street in Reynoldsville. Stop in and have some fun. Say hi. Tell them Imagine Wrestling sent you.
And with that, let's see who the Fan of the Week is. There we go, man. Thank you for being our Fan of the Week. And now at this time, I would like to bring in the lowlife. He is James Ross, victorious this past Saturday, defeating your father. I'd like to hear what's next for James Ross.
Yes, on Saturday, the winds of fortune were in my favor. But let's not get carried away, because things around here are cyclical. They work in a cycle. It repeats over and over and over again. I'm the bad guy around here. I'm a bad guy for whatever reason, because these people don't like me. And Imagine Wrestling cares about these bunch of losers. So they're going to give John Ross another opportunity to beat me. And then another one. And then another one until he catches me off guard one time. He gets lucky one time and catches me on an off day. Look what happened to my brothers, Malachi Gage, Alpha Rick Matthews. They beat the Rad Boys time and time and time and time again. But it takes one. And they keep getting opportunity after opportunity after opportunity until they finally get lucky one time. John Ross isn't going to get lucky. I got my rocks off on Saturday, and I don't care how satisfied anyone else is with it. I left satisfied, I left happy, and I left proud of myself. I did what I had to do to win, and that's all that matters to me. So John Ross, I don't need another shot at you, and you're not going to get another shot at me. I'm the best of my blood, and that's final.
The best of his blood. And that was the lowlife, James Ross. And now, at this time, someone that was unsuccessful in their matchup this past Saturday, Magnus Knox.
Unsuccessful? I don't know about that. Because that match was a fluke. That referee should have rang the bell when David Lawless broke my frickin' jaw, and they should have thrown that match out. David Lawless, I hope you're as good of a lawyer as you say you are, because I'm sending my legal team after you for personal damages and the emotional damage I took. And after David Lawless left me severely concussed on the canvas, I decided that despite all things, despite the condition I was in, I would go and address my fans. But imagination, I was in no state to be on the microphone, and I forgot something. I forgot to say, you're welcome. You're welcome for the best wrestling Altoona has seen in years. You're welcome for the best match Imagine Wrestling has ever seen. You're welcome for a 7-star classic of the Juniata Civic Center, a clash between two legends which will live on infinitely. Because at the end of the day, Magnus Knox is, let's see, what is Magnus Knox? It's right here on the singlet, the real deal. I am a generational talent. I am a once-in-a-lifetime athlete. And there is no denying that.
All right, and that was Magnus Knox. Rolling right along here. Let's bring in my buddy. Let's bring in Jimmy. Come on in here, man. Come on in. Very successful 6-man tag match this past Saturday. Yourself, the other half of the Classic Rockers, and Kato. So what's next for the Classic Rockers?
Well, as usual for Jimmy the Hippie, with Chris Sands behind me, the sky's the limit. I got a little inside info for Reynoldsville on March 30th, Mike Zeke. Oh. Yeah, how about the Classic Rockers? Classic Rockers versus the Watch. How about that, Reynoldsville? The rowdiest crowd, two of the rowdiest teams. Let's see what these guys have. Because while the circus may not be dead, your chance at a tag team title right now is. And now you got to deal with us, boys. So bring Yerple the Clown and the Bearded Lady. Me and the Classic Rockers going to show them the circus is just for clowns, while this stage is made for stars.
There you go. Challenge from Jimmy the Hippie to the Watch. We'll see if they accept. Moving right along here. Someone else that was also successful this Saturday, Lucio Deir. Big win this past Saturday, man. Finally got your victory over Eric Enders. How are you feeling?
Feeling great. Finally, after all that time, dealing with all that nonsense from Eric Enders, always talking down on me, thinking he's better, I proved that what I said was not a farce, was not fake, that I could beat you. I didn't need to cheat. I pinned you in the center of the ring. 1, 2, 3. With the Darkness Falls chokeslam. It felt so good to have the support of the fans, the friends of Lucio chanting my name. For too long, I was misled to believe that I didn't care about the fans, but now I care about them more than ever. And with their support, I feel like this is only the beginning. Things can just keep on going from here. There's no limit to what I can do. I'll keep going, and I'll beat each person in front of me, maybe even go as far to the heavyweight championship.
Couple things, kid. Couple things.
All right.
You see, my skills could use some work, and I didn't think the match on Saturday was that good. But that's okay. Don't worry. You can learn from me, the real deal. I was an All-American. I have everything to teach you.
First off, who are you, some rookie you started a few months ago? You think you're going to tell me a thing or two? I've been in this business a long time, since before you were even born. I've been doing this for 20 years. You think you're so tough? You think you can show me a thing? How about I'll give you an opportunity to show me whatever it is you think you can do. Saturday, March 30th in Reynoldsville? How about me and you? I'll teach you a lesson in how this business works, kid.
You got your match, kid.
And they're both out. So with that, let's hear from who won and beat Magnus Knox this past Saturday, David Lawless.
Nation, my name is Dave Brown. I am here with the people's lawyer, David Lawless. David Lawless, you got back on the winning track at volume 49. Where do you go next?
You know, honestly, it's been a rough couple months for the Gavel David Lawless, and I didn't feel like myself for a while. But after beating Magnus Knox and feeling the energy from Imagination, the people's lawyer is back, baby. And I am ready to continue to go through opponent after opponent after opponent as I set my sights on the Imagine Heavyweight Championship. Because the Gavel David Lawless promises that I will never lose myself again, and I will always be with the Imagination.
Oh, there we go, man. Moving right along here. Let's hear from someone who didn't get to win this past Saturday. The good neighbor, John Ross. John, you here? How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a little under the weather. I had to get a sip of ginger ale before I came out here. I mean, you said that things didn't go my way, and made me have to rethink a lot of things. A lot of things were different this past Saturday for the anniversary show. One, I was surprised, delightfully surprised, to see that a lot of the Imagination was behind me, and they do, in fact, want a different life for themselves and wanted to get behind me to fight for that better life. But then across from me was my son. What can I say? I mean, I had a couple opportunities to put him away. I let my fatherly instinct to get the better of me, and I'm gonna. I guess he is a low life. He took the low road, and I said that I wouldn't punch him. I said I wouldn't kick him. But if that opportunity comes around, I'm going to have to rethink a lot of things here. I'm going to have to rethink how I handle this situation. I mean, James is right. Life is cyclical. And sometimes things don't go the way you want. Sometimes you got to go through a couple lumps till you master the mashed potato. But if there's one thing that I've learned from is that mistakes happen. But you got to learn from it and you got to get better. It's not about being good enough today. It's about being better tomorrow. I'm going to have to rethink where I'm at in all this. I got to rethink where I'm going in Imagine Wrestling. And I don't know. We'll see where things go.
Thanks, John. Yeah, looking forward to seeing what's next for neighbor John. And now at this time, let's bring in, a lot of people call him Satan himself, Eric Enders. So, I was going to ask about Saturday, but rather than ask about Saturday, I'd like to ask what's next for you, sir.
What's next? Well, seeing as I'm still 2 up on Lucio Deir, I'm done with him. And next, the 30th, Reynoldsville, I'm told that I've put one bad father behind me, and they've put another bad father in front of me in John Ross. And all I'm going to do to that man who thinks that manicured lawns and microwaves and material objects make a community, I'm going to do what his nepotism hire of a son couldn't do and send him straight to hell. No gods. No masters, just the end of the good neighbor.
There you go, man. We have our first one of our matches for next Saturday. Satan Eric Enders taking on the good neighbor, John Ross. Looking forward to that. So, looks like we know what's going on with John Ross next. And now, I would like to bring in the former Imagine Tag Team Champions, the Sideshow Psycho Malachi Gage, the Alpha Rick Matthews. They are The Watch.
Whoa. Listen here, pal. Easy with the former, okay? We got screwed on Saturday. You see, we weren't even ready. I still had my jacket on. Are you kidding me? I didn't hear the bell ring. Did you hear the bell ring? I didn't even hear the bell ring. Did you hear it ring? You know what? No, it doesn't matter because you don't pay attention anyway. You see, who was legal? Can you tell me that, Zeke?
I believe it was
the legal man.
Braden
It
Elliott.
wasn't Braden. It sure as heck wasn't Braden. Everybody in that building on Saturday witnessed a robbery. They took our titles. They didn't beat us. They're not better than us. They think they're better than us. But the fact is, they had to cut corners to win those championships. I've been waiting 4 days to get this off my chest. 4 days, Zeke. And you know what? Then we walk in the building tonight, and we hear Jimmy talking about the classic rockers want to take on the Watch. March 30th, Reynoldsville. Yeah, the Watch can accommodate you, Jimmy. The Watch can accommodate you. You bring your little brother, whoever the hell Chris Sands is there. You bring him. Because we have something that the two of you have never had. And that's a tag team title history, baby. And there's a reason for that. And we're going to prove it on March 30th. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. I'm going to, my guy here, he's got a big match tonight. Big match against the former champion, and he's going to prove why the Watch is the best. Doesn't matter if it's tag, doesn't matter if it's six-man, doesn't matter if it's single.
You know what, Alpha? Every single bit of that is true. Every word you say, down to the syllable, is the truth, Mike Zeke.
But the truth, baby.
Including the lies you like to tell. Terrible job, Mike Zeke. But what was, there's no saying, actually. What was will be again. Do you understand that? What was will be again. There is nothing new in this world, and the same exact thing rings true for the Watch and the Imagine Wrestling Tag Team Championships. This is nothing but a hurdle. And just like always, the Watch will take the Tag Team Championships from the Rad Boys, and Tag Team Gold will once again be for the Watch.
You know what? I apologize, not to you, of course, but we've taken up way too much time because there's somebody else who has something they want to get off their chest. Mr. Chris Coleman.
Malachi, you've gotten that off your chest. You've gotten that energy out of your system. Now it is time to take the advice of your opponents on March the 30th. Let cooler heads prevail. We will come up with a plan, and we will handle them in time. Now, let's talk about what happened with my match with Tito Orich. Everyone is saying that I cheated once again, and that Chris Coleman's a cheater, and Tito should be champion. Well, if you actually watched that match, I did not render the referee assigned to our contest unconscious. Tito Orich did. Tito Orich got himself disqualified because he did precisely what I said he was going to do. He was going to let his temper get the better of him because he did not have a good plan with regards to wrestling me. And lo and behold, what I say rings true. I am still the Imagine Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Let me know when I'm telling lies, 16.
No lies.
So, whoever it is next in line for Chris Coleman and the rest of the watch, we will deal with them the same way we have dealt with everyone else. You have the three options, gentlemen. Get with us, get out of the way, or lie broken at our feet. And March 30th, whoever it is, we'll be seeing you.
So I didn't want to interrupt you for obvious reasons, but I know who your next challenger is. It's actually the Gavel David Lawless, next Saturday in Reynoldsville.
Imagine management, you never cease to amuse me. You sent your white knight out there to wrestle me, and he was met by a warrior king and defeated. Now you send the lawless lawyer into the ring against me. David Lawless, it took you 6.5 minutes to defeat a rookie with half my body weight and 1/20th my experience. So I suggest to you that you explore the legal ramifications of breaking the contract for wrestling me March the 30th. Because if you don't, contracts are the only thing that are going to get broken. March 30th, Reynoldsville and David Lawless, we'll be seeing you. Come on, boys.
Thank you for your time. All right. Now that that's out of the way, we heard them talking about the injustice of what happened on Saturday. Let's see exactly how the Watch lost the tag team titles this past Saturday.
That's it! 1, 2, 3! Are you kidding me? The Rad Boys! The Rad Boys are for tag team champions! Oh my God! Are you kidding me? Boys! One preparation, a one-punch knockout. That's what happens when the Rad Boys backs you to the wall, and with their careers in the titles, they got the titles. They're 4-time champ. This count.
There you go, man. If you weren't there this past Saturday, I was there live. It's probably one of the loudest reactions I've ever heard in that building. And let's not waste any more time. Without further ado, please welcome the 4-time Imagine Tag Team Champions, Bang and Jake Wiley. That's all that. Braden Elliott, the Rad Boys.
Yeah, baby! They all heard it. You heard it. I heard it. You heard it. They heard it. You know, Austin has Austin 316, but the Rad Boys have 021. 21 seconds!
We don't have that. We can't put that on a shirt.
It doesn't matter what you're saying. All it means is that we are the new four-time Imagine Tag Team Champions. Tell them how, why.
You know what? We'll get to that. The 4-time Tag Team Champions, but we finally, Jake, beat the Watch.
You pinned Malachi.
I did. I pinned Malachi Gage. So that it's done. It's over with. Get it out of here.
Yeah.
The Watch. Get that out of here.
Yeah.
We're on to the next thing.
Yeah.
You know what the next thing is?
Reynoldsville.
That's right.
I've been hearing something, Braden.
Yes.
There's a certain somebody roaming around. He calls himself the BOSS. He likes to spell. I can hear him. But there's something that I'm not getting through my head. He calls himself the BOSS, but all I'm hearing is that he's the ASS. He's a giant ass. Glenn Spector.
You, sir, cannot say that on television, but that leads me to who my opponent is. Do you know who that is?
Who? I haven't heard.
Well, it's who Enzo called an anus. Right? Because in Reynoldsville, I'll be wrestling Alexander Danis.
Gasp.
Yes. But that means that on March 30th in Reynoldsville, the Rad Boys, we will be there, as always. Now, your 4-time Tag Team Champions. And the Rad Boys, we will be in the house.
I also have to say one last thing. He likes to spell, right? I just thought of something. Not only is he an ASS, but I got something for him too. He's nothing but a BIT. We will see you March 30th in Reynoldsville.
Let's go.
That's my key.
Yeah, I know. Okay. So again, big congratulations to the Rad Boys. Looking forward to their singles matchups coming up next Saturday. Let's go to a video package we have from the end of the show this past Saturday. Let's hear from Gato.
5 years ago, Donnie, Mike, myself, and another guy named Jeremy, we took a chance on a town that hadn't seen good wrestling in a long time. And along the way, we have made a lot of new, great friends. So from us, from our guys, our announce team, our folks in the kitchen, our ticket takers, our referees, our wrestlers, even those a-hole bad guys, we want to say, Imagination, we love you, thank you, and good night.
There you go, man. Thanks again to everybody that was there to make the 5th anniversary very special for us. I'm very thankful for that, and I don't want to speak for everybody else, but I think I can. Everyone's very thankful, so thank you again for being there with us this past Saturday.
Yeah, that crowd was electric. You really had to be there to capture that moment, and we suggest that you be there next time at our next show by visiting our website, www.imaginewrestling.com, for all your upcoming events. All your ticket information was there. To be there at the 5-year anniversary was a complete honor to share the ring with all my comrades, my friends, all our co-workers in Imagine Wrestling. A great night was had by all. And we chalked up the victory with my trainer, so that was cool.
Yeah, you
too.
sure did.
Yeah.
You sure did. And speaking of our next show, again, rolling right into Reynoldsville next Saturday. Again, if you haven't gotten your tickets, get them now. Don't wait. Don't wait to get your tickets for next Saturday. And also, speaking of next Saturday, we also have 2 more sponsors we'd like to mention. We would like to hear about Medical Resource Solutions, LLC. If you're looking for a medical plan that fits you and can help, her goal is to help you find and enroll in the right plans. She thrives by building trust and confidence with her clients, making your complete satisfaction her priority. Call Ann King today at 814-410-1412. Thanks, Ann.
We'd also like to thank Forest Customs, LLC. Whether it's custom-built cabinets and shed, general carpentry, or pressure washing, painting, and staining, Forest Customs, LLC are here to help. Visit their website, forestcustomsllc.com, or call them today at area code 724-980-7800. That's Forest Customs, LLC. Thank you.
4 great sponsors for our show next Saturday. Again, if you haven't already, like this video, go to the website, get your tickets, go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, put on the bell notification so you never miss any of the action like we're about to see right now. Let's go to the main event right now. Introducing first, again, he is one half of the former Imagine Tag Team Champions, the Sideshow Psycho, Malachi Gage.
Like the circus, he is intense. Rick Matthews right by his side.
And his opponent, he is Gorgeous Gregory.
Debonair and ring aware. As gorgeous he is.
Black tights for something real special. Something real special. You get the purple velvet tonight, sweetheart. How about that? He's not wearing his black trunks. He's wearing the purple velvet, as he said.
Purple crushed velvet.
Yeah.
Interesting choice. You know, my aunt had a couch back in the day. Never mind. Great match we have here, Mike Zeke, on Wednesday night. We thank you all for tuning in.
Yes. Very thankful for everybody in the Imagination for joining us every Wednesday and on our shows on the weekends. Thank you. We love you. Referee John Williams making sure that there's no foreign objects in this matchup.
Impeccable officiating as always. Speaking of John Williams, boy, did he get his face washed on Saturday.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that at another time. Malachi Gage.
Eyeing each other up, man.
Malachi Gage almost matching height with Gorgeous Gregory. These are 2 big kids here.
Yeah, man. Going to be laying in some leather tonight. Ooh. Caught him off guard there.
Do something now. Do something.
You know, I spoke to Gorgeous Gregory a little bit earlier today, and he wanted to inform me to let everybody know, if they weren't in the know, that Malachi Gage has never defeated Gorgeous Gregory in a one-on-one matchup.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Malachi Gage probably looking for a slightly better showing than what he had on Saturday
I would
here.
imagine he wants to bounce back after what happened this past Saturday. 21 seconds is what they said.
It can happen to anyone, man. And Malachi Gage knows he has the tools and he's got the goods.
There we go. Collar and elbow tap in the corner here.
No one's got the goods quite like Gorgeous Gregory. Let's face it.
Hey, it's gonna get hot. It's gonna get heated quick, man. Here we go.
Oh, John Williams.
He's got to get in there and restore order. Come on, get in there, John.
John Williams.
Wow.
Impeccable officiating here. It's not often you see John Williams lose his cool there. He's almost losing control of the situation. Hats off to John Williams for throwing himself in the center.
They got to listen to the referee, man.
Very heated situation. They have to. If he'll throw this thing out. We've seen him do it before.
Personally, I'd rather just see them beat the hell out of each other, but hey, that's the way he wants to ref. That's fine. I respect it. Big forearms going tit for tat here. Oh, big chop. And another one from Gregory.
This is all as legal as a headlock, Mike Zeke.
I said chop and lever the first 30 seconds of this matchup, and look what's happening. Insane already. Oh, man, just a game of one-upsmanship. Anything you can do, I can do better. Big move from Gorgeous Gregory.
One step ahead, one boot ahead, really, that time. Gorgeous Gregory comes out on top of that exchange.
He's fired up, man. Look at him. Another boot.
Hey, worked once, why not try it again? Very heated exchange. Look at the side of Greg's face and neck there after them strikes from Malachi Gage.
Getting a little red already. Red like his hair.
Bringing the lumber here on a Wednesday night.
Hair pulling Wednesdays!
Oh.
Courtesy of Gorgeous Gregory, and he just took a shot to the midsection. To no avail. Right back on Malachi Gage.
It was short-lived, but definitely hair pull Wednesday.
Yes. Big clothesline in the corner from Gregory, man. Coming off a hot win, beat Jason Hendricks this past Saturday. Can't say the same, obviously, about the Malachi Gage here. You know, losing in 21 seconds, I'm sure, is, not fun.
Oh, just when you thought his circus train was doing well, Malachi Gage.
Yeah, Alpha trying to play spoiler there.
You don't want to trade hands with Gorgeous Gregory. This is a former Golden Gloves caliber boxer.
Legit Golden Gloves boxer. Let's see what can happen here. No, he's not letting him back in the ring.
That'll break the count, though.
I said sure will. See if the referee's just going to let him go, maybe. Nope, started the count back over here. Oh, my God, right into the chairs. Jesus. Check on him, ref.
Got tangled up in them chairs. That was violent.
Wow. Having to resort to that kind of low tactics to get an upper hand in this matchup.
Rick Matthews right there in his face. Add an insult to the injury there. Damage.
See if Gregory can get back in the ring in time before the 10 count here.
Hey, come on, let's go in the ring.
Look at that mark on his back. Get in. He got in. He got in at 9. He's good.
Malachi Gage
I
on
want to
top
say
of
he's
it.
good.
This is his circus, and the main act is ultra violence. Look at the side of Gorgeous Gregory. Right underneath that rotator cuff.
Yeah, man.
He's got a big, nasty.
I don't know if the camera. Oh man, I don't know if the camera caught it, but Gregory's got a nice bruise already forming on the back of his lat muscle, just underneath his shoulder blade.
Wish I wouldn't have brought it up. I feel like Malachi Gage heard me and kicked him right in it.
Yeah, man. That was a punt kick if I've ever seen one.
Like I said, ultra-violent Malachi Gage. Absolutely intense. Absolutely just...
He walks around intense, but I imagine after losing in, 21 seconds, I hate to keep beating a dead horse here, but I imagine just being even more upset because of what happened.
I'll have to check the records and check our subscription network, but I believe that might be the quickest victory in Imagine Wrestling history.
I believe somebody did debunk it over the weekend. It is the quickest victory in Imagine history. Released in a tag team contest, too. Not so fast. Gregory kicked out.
Come on, Greg.
Let's see. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know if the camera can catch
right
that.
there, you can see the laceration.
Right underneath his arm.
Underneath that arm. Oh, are you kidding me? That was just so uncalled for.
Yeah, I feel bad even pointing it out now.
Me and Chris Sands might have to reevaluate this tag match on March 30th.
You guys got them in 10 days.
The level of violence we're going to be dealing with.
I mean, they're the most decorated tag team in Imagine history besides the Rad Boys. I mean, I'm not saying that, it's not going to be difficult for you guys, but, so I'm rooting for you. But
that uppercut just went off like a gunshot on the side of the head of Gorgeous Gregory. He's hurting here.
Acoustics in this building don't do justice to how loud those shots have been all night.
Worried about how deep that laceration is underneath his arm.
The referee might want to check him, make sure he's not losing any blood. Oh, man, another big forearm. And another chop from Malachi Gage, man. Just laying in the leather, man. And another big European uppercut in the corner.
Yeah, we can see the abrasion on his arm, but I wonder how deep it is under the surface. I wonder if that cuts into the muscle.
Yeah. I mean, we're looking at just the surface. There could be all kinds of things going on with him right now.
Oh, he just spat on him.
Just
absolutely
like the
vulgar.
ultimate sign of disrespect, just spitting at Gorgeous Gregory.
Gorgeous Gregory's got some big fish to fry here. Look at the look on his face. Great camera shot there. Gorgeous Gregory in a bad way.
It's been a long time since I've seen Gregory on, the end of something like this.
Oh, man. Once again, beautiful camera angle, but almost too beautiful. You can see that fish just ping right off that temple.
I mention it every week. The referee, if he feels at any point that Gregory can't defend himself, he can call this matchup at any point.
John Williams is a referee that'll let things go as long as they play by the rules here.
Yeah, we've seen it in the past.
A former KCW referee, he's seen some violence in his past.
Yes, he has.
Well-versed in this.
And now Malachi Gage.
Doubling down on that hair pull Wednesday.
Another big shot from Malachi Gage.
Gregory just collapses down, man. It's been a little while since we've seen violence in a beating play like this on Imagine Live from the dojo, Mike T.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen it on a Wednesday. And speaking of just happening to Gregory in general, I haven't seen anybody take it to Gregory like this since he wrestled Kato back in December.
Greg, not for nothing. He's got a ton of fighting spirit. He's still trying to find a way to fight back here, but the odds definitely stacked against him. Rick Matthews on the outside, that cut under his armpit. This just looks like too much here. Malachi Gage, real serious.
Yeah, man. Looking maybe for a murder ride here, trying to put him away. Well, Gregory's not out of it just yet here.
More of them strikes we saw from earlier.
Man. There we go. Another big chop.
Malachi Gage squaring up his opponent with that chop.
Oh my goodness! He dropped him right on his head.
It's like Greg's haircut. That suplex was high and tight. It's like my girlfriend. That thing was high and tight. High on the neck. High on the head. Last time I checked, Mike Zeke, the top of your head's not supposed to touch the ground on a German suplex.
It's not, Jimmy. Let's see who can get to their feet first here, if at all. My God, what these guys have put themselves through already. You're never going to see this anywhere but Wednesdays. Big shot from Gorgeous Gregory,
honestly,
man.
Surprised both men are up to their feet here.
Favor is back. There's a big clothesline. Gregory likes that lariat, man. Big body slam.
Gorgeous Gregory looks like he's catching that second wind.
Yeah,
still showing the wear of battle, though.
Trying to get that adrenaline pumping in his body. Trying to get back in this match.
Oh, beautiful slingshot. You don't see enough of those these days.
Man. There it is. Flash shattering. Flapjack. Can he put him away? 1, 2. Oh. Just that close, Jimmy.
Malachi Gage grabbing at his teeth. I think his mouth might have hit the mat.
Yeah, man. His face ricocheted off the canvas.
Absolutely beautiful setup with that slingshot into the buckle.
Up, man.
Gregory up to a vertical base first.
Can he put him away? Is he going for a DDG? Oh, man. He just took the turnbuckle right on that spot on his arm. Another shot from Malachi. Who's going to win this matchup? Oh!
Right on the point of the jaw.
That's it. Gregory kicked out. Alpha is not happy.
Roaring elbow, shades of Masato Tanaka there. That could have finished anyone on any day in any match. Gorgeous Gregory gets that shoulder up.
Gage is pleading with the referee, telling him it was a 3 count.
Reading the chat here, the fans in the chat solidly behind Gorgeous Gregory, Patton Frodo, Linda Noel, DJ Ann Blicity, Victoria Hinch, Ariel Wallace. Everyone's solid behind Gorgeous Gregory.
Shout
here.
out to the Imagination. Thank you. Thank you for interacting with us every Wednesday. Looking for another murder ride here. Again with those shots to the back of the neck, Jimmy. And another chop. Oh my God! He just took his head up and he's fired back up! Oh my God!
Oh, right on the point of the jaw again.
Oh my God, that's it!
There's no way.
It's gotta be it! 1, 2!
Are you kidding me?
What is going on here, Jimmy?
He took his head clean off.
They're trying to take each other's
The
heads off.
desperation, the bloodshed that we've seen here tonight, the violence, and it's not over. It is not over.
I don't
thought
want this
that
match
was
to end, Jimmy.
I said it before, Malachi Gage is a heavyweight title contender on any night. This guy has the goods.
Proving it against a former Imagine Heavyweight champion in Gorgeous Gregory.
Straight right hand, right to the face.
That might have been a close fist, Jimmy. He went down fast.
Both these men have given so much.
I don't know how they're standing. How are they standing right now? Is Malachi Gage looking for here? Oh my God! He just chopped him in the back in midair.
I bet you that sent a jolt right through
Here
the
it is!
of Malachi.
DDT, that's it! That's it! Call it 1, 2, and Alpha's in! Plays the spoiler! Disqualification! Gorgeous Gregory would have put away Malachi Gage, no problem, right there. 1, 2, 3, had it not been for the Alpha Rick Matthews.
Rick Matthews spoils another Imagine Wrestling match of the year contender, Mike Zeke.
Now let's get some help out here.
Nothing. Gorgeous Gregory.
Oh, there we go.
No.
Gregory, look out. Look out, Greg. You got to stay here, man. You gotta stay here. I'm sorry. You can't go. You gotta stay here.
What a bunch of scumbags. James Ross from behind with that belt. I hope you get your giant peach kicked, kid.
Now watch, again, standing tall. Another edition of Imagine Wrestling, live from the dojo on a Wednesday. Well, I want to see this. Let's see everybody next week.